Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 4. We are going to start unit 1. Its title is Tolerance. Today's lecture 1, my dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, under the title of Formal and Lexical Skill, we are going to learn about collective noun. Before this, in English for grade 3, I have already taught you about countable, uncountable nouns, and we are going to learn further to recognize and use some naming words as collective nouns. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah 3, verse 96, indeed, the first house of worship established for mankind was that at Makkah, blessed and guidance for the words. Yes, my dear children, what a beautiful verse, and which house Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about in this verse? Yes, that is Baitullah, Khana Kaaba, which is in Makkah, where we go every year. All the Muslims perform Hajj over there. So this is, Allah is telling us, it is the first house of worship for the whole mankind for the words. So this is telling us the importance of Khana Kaaba. And beta, one thing more I want you to focus on. House, it's one house. Mankind, it refers to, now mankind is one word which is referring to all the human beings. Okay? So such type of words, mankind, the words which one word refers to many is known as collective noun. Okay, so we learn further. First, you tell me, what is a noun? We have learnt about noun, so all of you recall it, and teachers kindly pause the video, take the answer of this question from every child. Yes, my dear children, I hope you have answered it correctly, that everything around us that we can see, hold, touch, or feel has a name, and that is called a noun, right? This noun may refer to a person, a place, or a thing, right? So this is the definition. This is all about noun. Everything around us has a name, and that is called noun. Now, let's learn further about collective noun. A collective noun is a word referring to a collection. What does collection mean? Whenever it's more than one. Collection, there are many in one unit. They can be collection of persons, places, or things taken as a whole. Right? Means there are more than one persons, they have been taken as one unit, as a whole. Likewise, there can more than one places taken as a unit. More than one things taken as a unit. For example, family. Now, family is a collective noun. It stands for one unit or group, but consists of more than one person, right? So when we say family, definitely there are more than one persons. For example, here is a picture of a family. There is grandmother, grandfather, father, mother, and children. So all together, they are a family. So there are more than one persons, but this one word is representing this whole unit. So such type of word which refers to a unit is collective noun, right? The next is a team of players. When I say a team of players, it means there are more than one person. So this word team is, whenever I say team, it means there are more than one person. They have been taken as a unit. That's why it's a collective noun. Good. The next example is a bouquet of flowers. So many flowers, we took them and we made a bouquet, a beautiful bouquet. This bouquet, when I say bouquet, doesn't mean one flower. It means more than one flowers have been taken together, and this word bouquet is a collective noun. You understand? Are you getting it? Right. Here, a group of countries. A group of countries. When I say a group of countries, it means there are more than one countries taken as a unit. Maybe they're going to have a trade contract or something like that, okay? So this word group is a collective noun. You're getting it? So we have taken different examples, a group of persons, a group of things, group of places, which is representing as one unit, and that is collective noun. Are you getting it? All right, so let's see what does your book say about it. Open your book. Formal and lexical skill, collective noun. A noun which is used to show a group of people or things is called collective noun. Okay, a noun. It is a noun. Again, beta, because we know the definition of noun, it's a naming word. It refers to when a naming word, when a noun refers to a group, it is called collective noun, right? So its examples: team, army, staff, flock, herd, crowd, fleet, family, nation, bunch, heap. So these all are collective nouns, and I'm going to explain which collective noun means what. Here, army. When I say army, it's a collective noun, and what it refers to, a group of soldiers. So whenever you want to talk or write about a group of soldiers, you can say army. Okay, so this one word will represent a group of soldiers, right? Next is flock. It is a group of birds. So you find there is a group of birds flying in the sky. What will you say? A flock is there in the cloud, in the sky. I can see a flock. Okay, this is how we use one word as a collective noun to represent many. All right. Next is herd. This collective noun refers to a group of animals. A herd was grazing in the pasture. Okay. Staff, workers of an office. It's a group of workers of an office. The staff is working till 5 o'clock, for example. So this one word, a collective noun, is referring to many persons who are working in an office or in an organization. Are you getting it better? This is how we take a collective noun, and this is how do we use it. It helps us in expression, in speaking, and in writing both. All right, the next is family. Family is a group of people, and it includes parents and their children, right? The next example is team, a group of players, and fleet. Fleet is ships sailing together. Actually, when a group of ships, okay, basically a group of ships is called fleet. All right, and crowd. We know crowd, a group of people. Many people are gathered somewhere. That is called crowd, and it's a collective noun. Nation, people of a country. Pakistani nation. What does it mean? People of Pakistan. This is how this collective noun represents a complete group. Do you understand? Okay. So last is heap. Heap means a great quantity. Basically, beta, heap means when you just bulk few things in a random order, that becomes a heap. and it is called a collective noun. Okay, heap is a collective noun, a great quantity of something. So these are the examples and the details of collective nouns. Now let's see, what have you learned and how do I check it? I check it through an activity. Are you ready for that? Okay, so it's an activity time. Teacher will make paper slips and it should be equal to number of students in the class, and will write nouns on few and collective nouns on rest of the slips. Now teacher will fold and mix the slips. So teachers, what you are going to do, you will make paper slips equal to the number of students. On few slips you will write nouns, on few slips you will write collective nouns. Now what is the next step? Now every student will come one by one and every student will pick a slip. Student will open and read it aloud and will tell either it's a noun or a collective noun, and teacher will keep collective noun slips separate. Okay, so teacher will call every student, this child will come, pick up this slip, will open it, will read it aloud and will say either it's a noun or a collective noun, and if it's a collective noun, teacher will keep the slip separate. This is how we are going to do this activity. So pause the video, enjoy this activity. Yes, my dear children, all of you are done with it. Good job. So teacher, kindly keep the collective noun slip separate because we are going to use it later. So what's next? Now we are going to use collective nouns. How do we use collective nouns? The team of players is going for practice. The important thing over here, my dear children, is a team is a collective noun because I told you we took it as a unit. That's why we use is with it. No matter there are many players in it, but the basic noun over here is the team. That's why team is going. We won't say team are going. Team is going. Yes, if it is more than one, if it is plural, if it is teams, then we will use a plural verb. Are you getting it? So here, noun verb agreement is important. Collective noun is because it's considered, it's taken as a unit. That's why after this collective noun we will use singular verb, right? The next example is the family is. Now you see the family, it's a collective noun and is going for a picnic in vacations. Okay. The next example is, here is a bunch of grapes for you. Here, bunch is collective noun and is has been used accordingly. Bunch is. No matter there are many grapes in the bunch, but because our focus, we have used a collective noun, so we will use verb accordingly. You got it? Okay. Now it's your turn. The way I told you, teacher will take the slips which she has kept separate. For example, one of these slip has a collective noun, heard. Now it's your turn to use this collective noun in your sentences. For example, I'm going to use herd. A herd of cows is grazing in the meadow. Okay, so this is how teacher will keep saying collective noun, you will keep making sentences, and teacher kindly, wherever students need correction, keep correcting them, and enjoy this activity, then come back. I'm waiting for you. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time to practice it from your book. Pick the collective nouns from the following sentences and write them in your notebook. So in each sentence, there is a collective noun. You will pick it. You may circle or underline, and then you will write these collective nouns in your notebook. So pause the video, complete this exercise in your notebooks. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's a project about collective noun. I'm going to explain it to you. Make a poster of collective nouns, collect some pictures, and paste them on the chart. You may collect pictures, you may draw pictures, you may take stickers, whatever is comfortable for you. Name each collective noun. Use these collective nouns in your sentences and display your poster in class and present it. Okay, so this is your assignment. By the weekend, you will complete it, and by coming Monday, you will bring it and show it to your teacher. All right, I'm giving you a homework. Think of more collective nouns. Write these collective nouns in your notebook. Also make sentences by using these collective nouns. This is your homework for today. And for further practice, I'm giving you a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide printed worksheet to students for practice. And my dear children, what we are going to do? Here is the word bank for collective nouns, and here are the sentences. You will pick the correct collective noun to complete a sentences. First one has been done for you. So what we have learned today? We learned that a collective noun is a word referring to a collection of persons, places, or things taken as a whole. We recognized collective nouns and we used some naming words as collective nouns in our sentences. So in this way, we achieved our SLO to recognize and use some naming words as collective nouns. Yes, my dear children, are we done with it? Yes, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.